ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's do it. Here we go. All right, hey. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're all mine. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Sponge, sponge. Under. Swerve. Hey. Here we go, going to 54. Why here? 59 Mike. Check, 59. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
54. You ain't got nothing.
I got you.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun.
Here we go.
They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
180. 11.
Watch the pass. Let's go, Mike. 50.
Hey, seam six. Hey, gun. Go ahead.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 11 yards there. First down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Marr able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right.
Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Buccaneers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, gun. 80 weapon.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Slam.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
The tackle made by Jeff Heath. A 3-yard gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
36-yard line.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Say hut.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 29 yards, first down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
56, right there, 56. Watch the pass. Here we go.
First down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for every everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him first down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
56.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry it did. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the... We're going to 54.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check 56. And QB's traps. Let's go. Check 3. Check 3. Here we go, 46. Trump. 56. 56.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Yo.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
13. 13. Wait.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coleman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go.
Here we go. 50. Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Marcus, defense, Marcus. Check.
I got you. Say hunt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Out right to Bourne. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
I got you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner, his second sack of the night. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. We're going to 53. 56.
Prescott to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 16 yards, a first down. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Hatch it.
Then we're going to 53.
56, right there. 56.
Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, defense. Out of time.
47.
Mike 56.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
11. 11.
Mike 5-4. Come on, D. Shit. Watch the shit.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is born. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike 54.
Garoppolo Garoppolo to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can try, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
I got you.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.